BUTV's Andrew Crank obtained an exclusive interview with Bradley Provost Dr. Walter Zakahi on the recent major cut proposals this past Wednesday. Let's take a look.
Protest, anger, and uncertainty over a memo sent out to Bradley University staff by Provost Dr. Walter Zakahi proposing cuts to a number of majors and departments. BUTV obtained an exclusive interview with Provost Zakahi to address concerns with the proposals. Provost Zakahi says that it has become much more difficult to run a university in today's changing world.
Like much of universities all over the country, what we're finding is that the number of incoming freshmen is dwindling, and it's not a problem just for Bradley. It is simply there are fewer 18-year-olds, there are fewer people graduating from high school, and so as a result there are a dwindling number of students, and so we don't have new money to invest into these programs, and so we had to look at programs and figure out which programs were in lower demand by students, which programs didn't do as well on the set of metrics. And so those programs were the ones that we looked at to propose for elimination.
Provost Zakahi says that Bradley University has a responsibility to honor and fulfill obligations made to students who are currently enrolled in the majors that are in the proposed cuts.
So we certainly have a moral responsibility for students to complete the degrees, but we also have an actual responsibility. We're accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. And if we're going to close programs down, we have to guarantee that the students have a reasonable opportunity to complete the degrees.
Provost Zakahi says that the future of the staff in the proposed cuts is uncertain, but that in the present there would be no immediate changes that would be going into effect for this semester.
There is certainly the possibility that some faculty are going to lose their jobs. That is one of the potential outcomes. But there's a fairly long glide path here, right? Because we have to teach out the program. We have students who have deposited for this fall. I would expect that most or all of the faculty would have at least 4 years where they would be able to continue to teach.
Provost Zakahi says that no decisions regarding students and staff are easy to make or lightly taken, especially with a decision such as this.
We have to make what I would describe as some very difficult decisions at times so that we can invest in the future of the institution. Ultimately, what I'm trying to do is invest in Bradley's future and make sure that we have the kinds of programs that are going to attract students to Bradley and continue to attract students to Bradley.
While Provost Zakahi's proposed cuts have yet to be approved, it will be a while before any of the proposals would take effect on campus. For BUTV News, I'm Andrew Crank in Peoria, Illinois.